Great morning, holy brothers and sisters! It is the 8th of ELUL, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Moving Mountains. Teaching number 48. A person needs to fortify himself with tremendous determination, lest he become discouraged, God forbid, when he sees that many days and years are passing and he is struggling greatly in the service of God, and he cries out again and again to God, pleading and praying before him that he should help him in his religious devotions, and nonetheless, he is still very far away, and therefore it seems to him as if God does not want him at all. A person must have tremendous determination to fortify himself mightily and not to look at this at all. For all this happened to the true tzaddikim, and had they not fortified themselves greatly, not to pay attention to any of it, they would simply have stayed where they were and would not have attained all that they did. Therefore, my dear brother, fortify yourself with the utmost determination, and hold yourself with all your might to keep going in your service of God, and do not look or pay any attention whatsoever to any of this. Some roads are steeper, longer, and filled with potholes. Never get discouraged and never give up. Look how far you've already grown to encourage you to keep going. If you are very, very far from God, and it seems to you that you commit some wrong against Him literally every hour of the day, you should know on the other hand that for every person like this, who is grossly physical, each and every movement whereby he detaches himself a little bit from his physicality and turns toward God, it is extremely and greatly precious indeed. Even when he removes himself from physicality one little point towards God, he thereby runs thousands and thousands of miles in the upper world. Knowing this, a person can be very happy, and he can keep depression far, far away, because depression is extremely harmful. It is like a force of a lever arm. When you have one tiny degree off of Earth, a spaceship can miss the moon by many miles. But a tiny, terrific task here moves mountains up high. As soon as a person wishes to enter into the service of God, it immediately becomes a very grave sin for him to be depressed, God forbid. This is because depression is the other side, and the Holy One, blessed be He, hates it. We learned earlier in lesson number 24, we discussed there that it is a great mitzvah to be happy all the time. For just as depression is a great sin, so is joy a great mitzvah. Fortunate is he who merits to be happy all of the time, since this heals a person both physically and spiritually. Stay away from people and environments that are energy suckers. Feed and fill ourselves with energy of positiveness and enhance ourselves with simcha and real joy. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.